up to it, you know. I don't know how he got up, though. And I don't know why they ain't started to count earlier, you know, but we don't make no mistakes. I mean, we don't make no excuses. I started overthrowing my right hand because I really wanted to get him out of there, you know.
Another video, we back at it. Tyson Fury has always been the boxer you've seen tonight or last night. Even when he was 274 pounds, when he fought Joey Abel, he was still able to move like that. He's gifted. This is why you need to watch more fights. I understand that when he was fighting guys like Joey Abel and Christian Hammer, before UK boxing or international boxing was as really readily available to us, like on The Zone or ESPN Plus, I was watching all of those Tyson Fury fights. I knew that he was the much more better skilled fighter than Deontay Wilder. However, we all know that Deontay Wilder's power, that windmill turbine, is the equalizer. And we know that the Gypsy chin is real. A lot of people have been talking a lot of shit about the 10 count. We did a live stream where we watched the 10 count. And we agree with Jack Reese. He didn't spoil a good fight. I understand a lot of you like, nah, man, the fight should have been stopped. When Tyson Fury got up, he looked Jack Reese in his eyes. He put his arms on his shoulders. Jack Reese said, "Are you okay? You want to continue?" He said, "Yeah." He told him to walk over to, what was that, the left, his left. Tyson Fury walked, came back. Well, my right. Tyson Fury walked, came back. He was cool, and then he took control of the round and even rocked Deontay Wilder. So that's not a valid excuse. He should have won. And I'm very, very happy that it's humble. You know what? I keep bringing it up because it's funny because with this fight, it's been the storyline. People think that when people go through mental health shit that they can't never do nothing. I've been through it. That it's like, oh, they're scarred. They're done forever. They were saying that, well, he's mentally scarred. The drugs have done too much. The liquor has done too much. All that weight he lost, it done too much. He just can't do it. But nobody was ever able to give a sound reason outside Deontay Wilder is just going to knock him out. I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. I cover every single major fight live, and we're going to talk about it all. So it was actually kind of a blessing in disguise that Showtime blocked my video. They didn't take it down. They can't copyright me. Long story. But this one they can't. I'm going to comply, Showtime. I'm going to comply because they're probably like, oh, fuck, this guy's putting up another video. I'm going to comply. There's no highlights in this one. Listen to this from Tyson Fury.
It's no secret that Joshua did not want this fight. And he didn't want it for a reason, because Deontay Wilder is the most fiercest puncher in boxing history, in heavyweight division history. And I saw that tonight and I felt it. No wonder AJ didn't want no part of that right hand. He can't move like me. He'd have been nailed. But listen, I stood up for my country. I stood up for my people, my pride, my family name, and I represented the United Kingdom and Ireland tonight. And I done it well. I'm proud, and I just want to say that I am a true-bred fighting man.
Do you think that Deontay Wilder's stock has risen, even though he should have lost that fight and that fight was a draw? Because no matter what, people still want to see him versus Anthony Joshua, because at least we know with that fight, somebody's getting knocked the fuck out. It ain't going to no cards with that one. However, once again, I'll say that Anthony Joshua is more technically sound. But Deontay Wilder will tell you himself it's his awkwardness that gets him by. That windmill. Tyson Fury did very good neutralizing it at 6'9", that being the defensive specialist. For example, that knife round knockdown. Slight equilibrium shot, but also Tyson Fury with his big frame was dipping too low. Got caught, kind of off balance. Kind of looked like his leg gave out, but it didn't. The 12th round, the showboating. We did in our prediction videos that if Tyson Fury was to not fuck around, he could clearly outbox him and not get caught. He was fucking around, showboating. He got clipped. You can't play around with Deontay Wilder. He was almost gone. Likely 90% of the other referees outside of Jack Reese, who I highly respect. And you can say that he was wrong, and you can say that Tyson Fury almost died or could have. Look what happened to Adonis Stevenson tonight. Listen, we're going to talk about that in another video. I actually did a long half-an-hour video talking about that. Well, in the stream. Pray for Adonis Stevenson. But Tyson Fury recovered well. And fighters have until 10. And it is at the referee's discretion. And he looked, and when you saw Tyson Fury, yeah, he was out. And it was good that he was laying there motionless, just looking up at for Christ or whoever he was. Something jumped down into him for him to get up. Look at this right here. Let me show you something. It's hilarious. Something jumped into him for him to get. They call him the Undertaker now. They should call him Tyson the Undertaker Fury or some shit. Mark Calloway. Snake Eyes. Look. Oh, my bad. What is this? All this other stuff. Look at my man. And he got up and he was cool. But something that's disturbing is this scorecard. Now, we know how it works in boxing. We're going to get to Barry Hearn in a minute and Anthony Joshua and the politics on the heavyweight division. We know how it works with scoring cards when you go over to foreign territory. But it is no way Alejandro Roshan, here, let's go full screen, should have given the first 4 rounds to Deontay Wilder. How? Now, understand that with those 2 knockdowns, it's a big, those are legit knockdowns. Those were legit knockdowns. But without those knockdowns, this was not a close fight. I'm surprised Wilder wasn't penalized enough for not getting a knockout, but also, with the wild swinging, Fury was making him miss everything almost. Deontay Wilder has very, very good body work when he does it, when he uses it, especially the jab, but he doesn't. Shelly Finkel said something interesting. He was like, Deontay Wilder has some things he can work on for the rematch, if there is a rematch. But Tyson Fury, how much better can he get? Here's another question, right? Which way will they go? Since this was a draw, the rematch clauses don't even matter. Deontay Wilder has a mandatory in Dominic Breazeale. Do they feel that is too much, or meaning Wilder's team, will they feel that it's too much of a risk to go over to the UK and fight Tyson Fury for, and if they don't get the knockout, or do they go fight their mandatory Dominic Breazeale and try to build Wilder back up? I say they got to go for the big fights. And also Eddie Hearn and Joshua, you got to be thinking, what are they thinking? Are they thinking, oh, shit, we know we can probably beat Wilder, even though I still think it's a 50-50 fight? Are they willing to pay more not to fight Wilder, but for the belt? Because it's going to be a whole different can of worms if that man, Tyson Fury, would have got his hands on that belt tonight, if you understand the landscape and the politics of the UK between Frank Warren, BT Sport, and Sky Sports, Eddie Hearn, Barry Hearn. So what if they offer? I think they're going to offer Wilder. I think we have a better chance of seeing Joshua versus Wilder now. Tyson Fury is back. Even though he didn't win the fight, he got the draw. And for him, that's a win because people were saying all kind of dumb shit like we said earlier. Writing the man off for dumb reasons. I'm not saying, I don't respect your reasoning, but I mean, come on, the man is a boxer. He's never been knocked out before. It's not like he's never had stamina issues. Look, he's not a guy that got a 6-pack and shit. The best shape he was in his career was Vladimir Klitschko. But he's already been on this stage and fought big punchers. Now he's even better with that knockdown. And he rose up. He like, damn, this would be the baddest man on the planet. Let's listen to a little bit more.
Wilder came over to the UK and showed it up. He called out Joshua. He got offered a lot of money. Money that could change countries probably make broke countries rich. He turned it down. And I come in here. I said
Now,
to
what about this right here? I gotta organize this much a little better. What about this right here? Wow, hats off to Tyson Fury. Great performance. So pleased AJ didn't accept the $50 million to get robbed by the judges. Notice how many people are tweeting this. And how people are like, wait a minute, I thought that $50 million didn't exist. So much controversy. But nonetheless, Tyson Fury is the best heavyweight in the world. In my opinion, of course. He is the lineal champion, even though the lineal championship was broken when Lennox Lewis retired. Nonetheless, there's a new lineal champion. In this era, he is the lineal champion. And I like his demeanor in regards to how he was humble in regards to, he was like, nah, he wasn't crying robbery, because I can tell that was a big victory in his mind for him, even though he didn't get the belt. He won. And if you think he didn't win, I'm sorry, you are in the short line. If there's two lines, you are in the very, very short, very, very, very short line. It's not like it's up for debate with like Canelo Golovkin, like, well, Canelo held his ground in the second fight and he wasn't moving around. No. Deontay Wilder lost his fight, in his demeanor, that long-ass hug they had in the post-fight. Listen, he lost that fight, but however, fighters are trained to say that they won. But will they take the rematch? And if it doesn't happen immediately, listen, the heavyweight division is on fire. Even though I'm pissed off at this draw because it helps no one, the heavyweight division is on fire. I am TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. Please subscribe.